Welcome back. Welcome back to the final day of the Cleveland Way 2019. Day 6 from Scarborough over the cliffs to Filey via Katyn Bay and places like that. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
How are you feeling this morning?
I feel better this morning than I did yesterday.
So Lisa has done the official plot for today and you're estimating that it's 8 miles, aren't you?
Yeah, we don't believe Dean. When Dean
No, we
says
never
what's
believe
there,
any mileage that I ever
it'll be
quote.
roughly 10 miles and at least 3.
Yeah, usually that's the equation. Take what I've said and then add a few percent. Yesterday was supposed to be about 15 miles, and in fairness, I'm just going by the website that I stole the itinerary from, the amazing website, I think it's trailplanner.org or something like that. I just did his route in reverse, so depending on what point you stop in Scarborough, I had seen that it was 15 miles, but it ended up being almost 17. But on the plus note, it means it's less today. Right, beautiful day today. The weather was a little bit questionable yesterday, but it was still fun. Let's do it. Let's finish the Cleveland Way. Come on, Lisa. Lead the way. Still, Lisa doesn't believe that it's only going to be 7.5 miles. She thinks it'll be 8, definitely. It probably will be, actually. It's looking stunning this morning. That was close. I was filming as well. I almost went over there. Just proves that I do all my own stunts as well. The wind's picking up quite a bit now as well. Looks quite choppy out at sea. It's a reasonable temperature. Chose to wear the waterproof trousers again today so as not to get absolutely ditched because the paths are still quite muddy. We're dropping down into Katyn Bay now. These steps are quite slippery, so I better watch where I'm going, else I'll be literally dropping down into Katyn Bay.
It'll land on me.
Lisa will stop the fall. We've now arrived at Katyn Bay, one of the finest bays and finest beaches in Yorkshire, if not England. One of the many World War II, I believe, gun turrets, the lookout posts, hanging on just. I believe the rest of it's down there. Lunch stop number 1. Don't look down. Just what you want near a huge drop. Slippery paths. We can pretty much see Filey Brig now, right at the end there. There's a face in that rock just there. The path is about to go here. I was thinking about it back there as we're approaching this area, but given the state of that cliff edge there crumbling away, I don't think I want a holiday home this close to the cliff. As I was thinking about it, I had visions of that scene from, I think it's Jurassic Park 2, where the RV that they're using goes off the cliff. The T-Rex knocks it off the cliff, and the only thing that's holding it there for these things will be the electric hookup. You'd wake up with quite a shock, I imagine. Having said that though, it'd be a nice view to have for lunch. as we're nearing the end now, I can safely say that I've really enjoyed this route. It's a nice distance, and the balance between moorland and coast is really interesting. There's been so many highlights over the last few days. It's gone so quickly, it really has. I enjoyed that walk along the edge near Sutton Bank, the walk northwards and the drop down into Osmotherley. That was really nice. Obviously, I keep going on about it, but that day 2 up and over all those little hills and then arriving at Captain Cook's monument, that was really good. Really enjoyed that. The bit down through the valley where I ended up at Saltburn, that was really nice as well. Quite autumnal with the viaduct, and I really enjoyed the pier and the Victorian cliff lift. That was nice. Staithes is a beautiful place, one that I'd never been to before, but you can't avoid pictures of the harbour. I think if you search Yorkshire coast on Google Images, Staithes will be one of the pictures that comes up. It's just so iconic, and it's great to have finally been there. Spent a lot of time in Whitby. Would have been nice to have spent more time there with it being the Goth weekend, but Steve was there, but we missed him. Spent lots of time in Filey over the years as well, so it's good to finish here. I can't remember who it was exactly, but the gentleman that said to me that the Cleveland Way in such a short distance packs a real punch, and I can confirm that it definitely does. Once again, that second day, that was a tough day, and it felt quite rewarding getting to the monument, Captain Cook's monument. This coastline as well, although it doesn't rise to any great height, it does pack a punch. There's a lot of elevation gain and then loss in such a short space of time. Yesterday as well, from Robin Hood's Bay to Scarborough, there was a lot of ups and downs, but it really does make it feel like a proper challenge. We're now approaching the monument that signifies the end of the Cleveland Way, or beginning, depending on what way you want to do it. But before we get there, I just want to say a huge thank you to Lisa. She is always the one that supports me, no matter how crazy the ideas are. In the planning process, she's the one, the voice of reason, as it was said in the comments the other day. So thank you.
You're okay, well done, another one done.
I'm sorry that you feel dead at the minute.
Yeah.
But it's been a really good experience. I said it back there. I've really enjoyed it. 109 miles, just the right sort of distance for a week's journey. And yeah, it's been amazing. So here we are. The end. As always, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Huge thank you to everyone that's been commenting and things like that over the last few days, sending messages of support. That's been amazing too. I apologise if I've not got back to you, if I've missed some correspondence. As you can imagine, editing the videos of an evening and waiting for the files to transfer to the phone, I can't touch the phone while it's doing it either, so I've missed a lot of correspondence over the last few days, so I'll get back to you in due course. Okay, so what I'll do is in the description over the next few days I'll put a link to the file that I used to plan this out. I've done it over 6 days, but you can spread it out over longer if you wish. You could even do it shorter if you really want to put the foot down and make it a real challenge. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on. I waffle on too much, but it's all about the memories. Okay, thanks again. It's goodbye from me, and
See you next time.
see you next time, whenever that may be. Okay. She's done for. She's dead. Taxi!
I'm very good in shadow.
You look very good in shadow.
Yeah, look.
Right, let's get some public transport back to Robin Hood's Bay. Woohoo!